I recognize this valley. This path leads to the city gates. We're almost there.
Army tracks everywhere.
A long time ago by your measure. King, wasting time.
These mountains have witnessed the fall of two civilizations. First out the ground,
They may be about to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did, and the climate. Long ago, the sources of the Pontard did not freeze over and flowed all year. Flowers still bloomed on these slopes in Vellum.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Eilhart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's Knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
That's easy. He needed a whip against Eilhart.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf, it's because you're Yorvith.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loch Muin, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
靠北要我选。
I want to see Radovid.
And who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia.
Murderer of kings! Get him!
完了吧？这过去就15秒。大蜘蛛。
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my place.
Take that.
好砍啊！这也太好砍了！废物哎！我看不重要。
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. The royal delegations arrived here that way.
I know. That's why we went around. What exactly killed the Vrans?
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Vrans had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the lowlands, where they encountered the first human settlers and their plagues, typhus, dysentery, and pneumonia. The Vrans began to fall ill. They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen. When the elves arrived, they encountered only ghosts, A dead city falling into ruin. The Enshe rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years. Marshal Raupenek then swiftly proved himself more deadly than all diseases combined. He attacked at night, murdering all the city's inhabitants. Most families died in their homes. The fires raged on for days.
Dragon fire can turn a city into a flaming tomb much quicker than Raupenek's arsonists. Philippa has a hold over Saskia, and she's not afraid to use her. We need to hurry.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main core.
Let's go.
要死！
刀种靛红色的。
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell, rotting in the Redanian dungeon now in special shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's bedchamber. We'll not get in there.
I'm in no hurry to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
Ah, 他刚刚攻杀了。
The tunnels beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
下雪在哪？刚刚那边呢？好像没关的。
Medallion's telling me something.夜段密码服务什么意思啊？
只田鼠，云木下圆圈跳，生成老鼠跳，生成。我的键位红红的。
Damn monsters.
钱呢？大哥。 我以为下水在这。下水道太难了吧？下水道在哪？
I knew we'd meet again.
Not you.
Silgrat doesn't forget humiliation.
What do you want?
You won't win this time. All of Edern will know the power of Silgrat's fist. Stand and fight.
他裸查在这，说来就来。太快了吧
Be off! Oh, the fucking shame. Yes?
I guess you're here about the war with Kedwin.
They wouldn't let us near Natalis, and Radovid refuses an audience. Scandalous. The mages drone on about their coven of advisors, but even they don't take us seriously. Saskia is our only hope. Perhaps she can achieve something. The word is Henselt had a fit upon learning of our arrival.
He's prone to having those.
He's a troublemaker, not a king.
It's a little more subtle than that. Henselt is to diplomacy, like Dandelion is to tutoring young noblewomen. The mages will be overjoyed if you sign their treaty. Any idea who'd be the advisor in Vengerberg?
They insist on appointing the advisors themselves, though I doubt Saskia will accept that.
Anything can happen.
That lass will allow no one to control her. I've been observing her. She's a splendid commander.
Making her even more dangerous if anyone manages to manipulate her.
I'm not sure I understand.
Just thinking aloud.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
You must first defeat my teacher. He's a master of magic, but grossly my inferior when it comes to dice.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
You must first prove you're good enough by defeating the elves who play here.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Anyone else I can challenge to a game around here?
2 mages, but they refuse to play us.
They only play masters. But beat us, and who knows?
Sure.
Who would you like to play? You lose.
I'll want a rematch.
为什么我不能按延时啊？好了。Why?
Care for You win.
直接 you win。
Care to play dice?
它比较贵。
You lost.
Not to worry. I'll win my...
Care to play?
Copy. Huh? What?
Congratulations. You've won.
Thanks for the game.
Yes.
Let's play that.
You must first...
How can I help?
I wanna...
I could use some coin. You've lost. How can I help?
I wanna play...
I could use... You've lost. How can I help?
I wanna play dice.
I could use...
哇，我的 ESC 不能按，那我怎么退游戏？
You've won.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master in dice.
Yes.
Let's...
Shall we?
讲废话是不是啊？哦，找你聊天啊。对啊，好牌啊。 靠北，就最后一个也没多强啊。
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Sounds arrogant. Where do I find him?
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional. It's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
靠北啊！ DLC 彻底不见了。哎，发生什么事？为什么我烧起来了？
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, it's a lovely day today.
At your service.
靠北我已经伤了。
At your service.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill. You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
Witcher Geralt. A sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
Didn't expect to see you again. Certainly not here.
Loch Muin is an intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
We've mounted a small expedition and require protection.
Sounds like regular Witcher's work to me. It'll cost you.
We never imagined otherwise. Our employer spares no expense on scientific undertakings. You may expect a handsome fee.
After you complete the task.
I'll need an advance.
We'd prefer to pay a lump sum at the end.
You're offering me a dangerous job. The kind you pay for, partly in advance. Is that clear?
Calm yourself, please. We'll pay you out of our own pocket.
But we don't have much.
The sorceress is sure to reimburse us once we find dear Henna's laboratory.
I don't have much time. Let me hear some details.
The sorceress will reveal everything. We're on our way to meet her. I can only say it concerns dear Henna.
His laboratory, to be precise. Dear Henna is dead.
I know a thing or two about monsters, and about sorceresses. What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you agree to join us.
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia.
哎呦，懂调。
What was Der Hannah doing in this city?
Everyone's heard of his 1,000 genie curse, but few know that he also had a penchant for the history of Loch Marine. He was particularly interested in the Vrans and their ultimate decline as a civilization. In his memoirs, he mentions that he left his archive here. That's how we pinpointed the location of his laboratory.
You did?
The sorceress did, in point of fact.
But we're the ones who know everything about Der Hannah.
I wrote my dissertation about the man. To arrive at the laboratory, we must pass through the sewers.
Remember that potion you gave me back in Flotsam?
Of course. How's the experiment going? Noticed any side effects?
Or peculiar interactions with other potions?
Yeah, every time I mix it with vodka, my tongue gets hairy.
长春王是谁呀？
All right, I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower. Our companions await us there.
Oh, it's a lovely day today.
Welcome.
At your service.
So, are you a sorceress now?
It's not that simple. A pass is simply not enough. But Philippa Eilhart summoned me here for an important exam, so I hope to be one soon.
An exam?
A secret one. I'm not even sure how to prepare. I'm cramming intensely, everything bit by bit, just to be sure.
Good luck. Still willing to sell me potions and herbs?
I'm a student, aren't I? Every little copper counts.
它可以甩骰子，好爽。
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt. A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses. Positive proof of its existence has yet to be proffered. However, no one is prepared to deny its occasional sorties into this world.
Proffered? Sorties?
That, at least, is what I remember from the lectures.
画面也跳太突然了。
Freak! You lose something.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
I've always been the curious sort.
贵啊！还要压钱，妈的！干，这很难哎。一把要输了啦！不行，这太难了。
They say witches are tough, but you, in the...
Scale and Burden told me you cheat.
And you believe that stinking midget?
It's you I don't believe. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
How will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Why the aggro? I don't need any aids. I'm still the best without them.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
他是卖什么的？等一下，一个就要251，真的假的？干，真的耶！
You lose.
I'm looking to earn a few.
You can know.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick out.
I've always been the curious sort.
手条变长。赢了。
My little ace tits. No one's ever beaten me.
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.
系统没有巫婆以外。
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Banard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me, and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Muin, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
I'd like to play dice poker.
Want to play now? You just ended a lifelong winning streak.
And you owe me some coin. Or you can pay in kind.
What's your preference?
Show me what you got.
I can give you runes to enhance your sword, an element that'll reinforce your armor, or one of the designs from my collection.
Give me a design. Just make sure it's for something good.
You ought to be happy with this one. Come back for a game sometime.
Greetings.
You're no Prince Charming.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls, break your wands and burn your hats, turn away the black cat, and the bat, the owl, and the rat.
It's a brazen attack.
Greetings. Nice place.
Many thanks for the compliment. Welcome to the Eternal Fire.
Kitchen open day and night?
It's not that kind of fire. The Eternal Fire is the light of truth, the hearth of a true community. Only in the eternal fire beneath the sign of this clan can we burn witches all day and man his fellow man.
Idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Greeting.
Good day.
I don't want anything to do with you. This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
And if Grandma had a moustache, she'd be a catfish.
We must protest with all our power.
Oh.
Choke on it. Damn beast. Where is Philippa? She should reason with this brat. She should pull down his pants and give him a thrashing in front of all those knights.
I'm afraid she's lost that option forever.
Erso, what are you doing here?
No future in rat catching. I decided to pursue a career in entertainment instead.
Good luck.
This troupe has potential. As their manager and master of ceremonies, I'll make these folk the most famous entertainers north of the Yaruga. See now a new number?
Hold on, Erso, before you get all worked up. I've had more than my share of entertainment recently. What I need to know is if you still make traps.
Anything for a colleague.
Leave!
Pop in for a visit when...
Pour venom into rulers' ears no more. It's not too late.
John Natalis.
Interex John Natalis? He is regent.
Hard to believe. He's a general, not a politician.
I don't find it at all surprising. The fact... Wait! Hmm?
Prepare for your final lesson.
Good day.
Greetings.
Welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested in us, so we're on to plan B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. Fresh. Very good. You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Fine, I'll bite. Show me your beard. I'll pay your full performance fee.
That'll be 200 orans. Bye.
How dare they?
You want to buy? Calm down.
Why do we allow it? Lady Tatanserville is one of us.
Calm down, girls. More dignity. I'm certain this...
Greetings.
Here to see the show. It's cancelled.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. I actually prefer swallowing swords to hammering them.
Give her my best.
You can do so yourself. She's Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Ah, and how's life with a bearded she-elf?
Pretty normal. We don't generally bring our work home with us. Come back and see the show one day.
Greetings.
Greetings?
Witcher.
Greetings. Greetings.
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their presence.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
My dear Councillor, northern business should truly remain northern. No extravagance excuses Shillard's presence.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I must disagree. Let us be realists. The Emperor would learn of every word spoken here anyway. Knowing that, our hosts have moved forward with their famous hospitality.
Famous hospitality. Good one.
Witcher, interesting.
The previous council ended tragically. You think this one will fare any better?
I certainly hope so. We'll start by implementing meticulous internal controls, peer reviews and such.
You'll spy on each other? That's nothing new.
It's necessary. Lack of oversight, that's what caused all the previous organization's failures.
You mean it wasn't excess ambition and lust for power? Live and learn, I guess. Nice place. Has character, tradition. You're not bothered by all the blood that was shed here?
Thaned was also built by the elves. I know Loch Muin's history. We will return it to its former glory.
I'd like to see that.
We're merely waiting for the treaty to be signed. The new council must act lawfully from the start.
Magic's not exactly subject to human laws. The rulers might not believe your intentions are pure.
This summit should convince them of that. Mages as royal advisors is an ancient tradition. They simply need us.
And you need their gold, along with a guarantee that they won't set the pyres burning again. Flea's inviting the dog to council, as I see it.
What does your Excellency make of John Natalis's promotion?
A truly masterful stroke. I wonder who's...
The previous...
It's
You mean...
Allegedly, nobody.
I suppose I can believe that. Natalis, interesting. Has always been peculiar.
You mean honest?
The absence of certain people is telling. The absence of others...
Witcher!
What are your conclusions?
Conclusions?
What's instructive about it?
Stop behaving like kids. Prepare for your final lesson.
Final?
The Honourable Councillor avoided discussing intentional role.
Pure coincidence.
Constable John Natalis.
Interex John Natalis.
What?
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat! The owl!
What, you staring?
Smelled something awful. Thought it was dung. Now I see it's only a couple of Redanian dogs.
What was that?
Bloody bastard. You're about to feel a Redanian dog's bite! That's him!
What's going on here? Enough!
Nothing worth your while. A little difference of opinion.
I could treat this as an assault on representatives of the Redanian royal delegation.
Yeah, you could. What would that entail?
A stint in the dungeon ought to calm you down. Then we'll see.
A stupid street fight, and you want to dump me in a dungeon with Philippa Eilhart?
Ah, we're not animals. A modest contribution to the Order, along with your word of honor that you'll not do this again.
A contribution in my word of honor or the dungeon.
Precisely.
Listen, Sir Knight, if you don't shut your fat mouth, I'll start a row that'll make the Battle of Brenna look like a squabble.
Bind this madman and lock him up with the witch!
You? Here?
名其妙我就进来了是怎样？但不行哎，我不能，这边是故意不给那个吗？那我现在开始不能那个。 窄路。啊，先这样。